BMX is building a DEX. That DEX is called Deli Swap. And I'm just curious, why has the team decided to build a DEX, and what problems are you solving for traders?
I think we can start with the problems because that leads to why we want to build it. And there's three big problems we identified. The first one is just people holding blue chip assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC in separate buckets. Like that's usually part of their portfolio. But what they're missing out on is holding these together and capitalizing on the volatility of the crypto markets. We think there's a lot of stress that goes along with holding naked assets in the decision making of when to sell. Is the price too high? Do I need to get out? Or if it's really low, should I be accumulating? But the reality is a lot of people need stablecoin. They need to have access to their capital. And so what wBLT does is combine these assets and allow us to have less volatile movements. It's not extreme highs, but not extreme lows, but also capitalizes on the movement. So we get a nice fee accrual just from BMX products. So we want to tackle that stress. The next thing we identified, number 2, is that liquidity providers, they often see a lot of incentives that they need to chase. So as we know, there's hundreds of DEXs, there's multiple chains, and a lot of these DEXs have different incentive programs. Often with the same assets, you see them with ETH, with USDC, with majors, and we have to decide, okay, where are we deploying liquidity? How long? When is this efficient? And unless we have bots that can manage this effectively, or a quant that can figure out when it's advantageous to do this, it's hard for LPs to sit in a DEX and sit there for the long term unless they are really settled in. So we want to make sure, we want to provide an opportunity where people feel they can provide liquidity for the long term and it's not going anywhere. It's not tied to temporary incentives or campaigns. And then number 3, why we wanted to build this DEX is we wanted to bring more utility to the BMX token. Right now we have staking and some fee routing involved, but this DEX design really turbocharges the BMX token utility, which we can get in later.